Make the ground shake.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. كيفكم شباب؟ معكم عبد الله من قناة كينج اوف جيمز. اليوم جايبينكم تختيم جديد واول فيديو تختيم لي بالقناة لعبة اساسن كريد 3. مثل ما شايفين لسه نعمل سيرفر جديد نسميه على اسم القناة.
Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have.
لما رح يطلع القصة انا ما رح احكي ماشي عشان انتو تركزوا فيها.
My son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars, as the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years. Even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon, though, soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be. When it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
مثل ما شايفين هذا احنا الاساسن الاخير، المفروض نحمي التفاحة. والله ما بعرف لوين رايحين. يلا شكلنا بدينا.
We're here.
ما شايفين هي الشخصية اللي نلعب فيها. شكلنا ندخل على هالكهف.
Let's go.
يلا ما بنحسن نركض، ما بنحسن. طريق مقفول. لا في هون طريق مقفول. كيف بدنا نعدي؟ هي الماء، هي الابل، هاي اللي بحموها. كل عائلته صارت تحميها، هو اخر واحد ضل، هو اخر واحد، اخر اساسين ضل. شكله راح يحطه، راح يحط الابل هون جوا بالحوض.
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
ما شايفين، كانت هي بوابة سرية. تمام شايفين. هلا احنا هيك دخلنا على الكهف.
I think we're here.
من وين جاي الكهرباء؟ عشان هذا مضوي. اصلا نقدر نرقد. وين رفقاتنا؟ اختفوا، رفقاتنا اختفوا. اصلا شي اجوا. هي مصدر تقريبا تبع المحل، هي مصدر الطاقة.
Key. You must find the key.
Son?
Sir. Here we go again.
Desmond?
Do you hear us?
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally, you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. Just no idea where it is, though. Guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She?
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
مثل ما شفتوا
Okay,
أغمي علينا.
Desmond. While you were
راحوا ودونا على
visiting
هالعالم.
Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
راح يعملوا لنا
What
اختبار.
do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there.
اضغط رايت كليك عشان نركض.
Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects.
ما شاء الله متسلق ماهر.
Free run your way through this little obstacle course.
مثل ما شايفين هلا هذا
That's a
عمل اختبار.
constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. All right, Desmond. Follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars.
لفت كليك نروح نضربه.
All you have to do here is jump the gap.
رن وسبيس عشان ننط إراديا. هنا عملنا رن وسبيس لأني ما كنا قادرين ننط. ما في شي بوقف طريقه.
Synchronization levels look good now. We should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
مثل ما شايفين صرنا اساسين، بس هذا ما هو تقريبا، ما هو هذا شخصية اظن.
Sir. Everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation.
هذا
Ask
كله
the
عالم
Birch to be
تخيلوا.
meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
ندخل لجوا. إيه.
Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
Ladies and gentlemen,
شكلها
you
هي
are
مثل حفلة
requested
أو
to
شي.
kindly find your seats.
ولا هذا تبع أوبرا. أظن قاعة أوبرا جايين
Good
عليها.
evening, sir. This way, please.
بدنا ندخل لجوا نقعد.
My apologies.
Evening, Haytham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
F.
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. We'll need to find another way up.
Like me too, he acts in a double capacity.
I already have.
Against roach and for them. For 'tis but fitting that we should protect and encourage cheats, since we live by them.
Sir, Black Mall has sent word of trial
عنده
comes
طريق
on in
عشان
the
يطلع له.
afternoon, and she hopes you will order matters.
1,000 pardons. So sorry.
تعال شوف الطريق.
You may satisfy that I'll soften the evidence.
Tom Gay, sir. is found guilty.
No lazy dog. When I took him the time before, I told him what
نحن نطلع من هون هو بالضفة الثانية
this is death without reprieve.
ونمر من وما حدا عم يشوفنا.
I may mention a book. For Tom Gag, £40. Let Betty Sly know I'll save her from the transportation. If I can get more by her staying in.
Betty has brought more goods into our locked year than any private gang. And in truth, it is a pity to lose so good a customer.
If none of the gang take her on, she may in the proper course of business live her 12 months longer. I love to let women stay. A good sportsman always let the scared bastard of his life was the breed the game depends on. Besides, here the law allows us no reward. There's nothing
كنا وصلنا هيك.
more than that to you, says all mankind. I know we first were taught how to live on. But very like you see, when the she's gone, she takes us all our money with her. More than that to you, says all mankind. I know we first were taught how to live on. But very
فتحنا الباب. هذا المفروض نعدي من فوق المسرح.
I'll make haste and you get boy. And let my friends know what I intend. I love to make them easy.
Haytham. You should have come to me. We would have found another way. Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. As am I.
موته شنو قلادة. ردة فعل الولد انصدم، ما قدر يحكي ولا يقول شي. هيك دخلنا وطلعنا من غير ما حدا يحس علينا. شكله البنات شافوه.
Seize him! But I've done no wrong. I swear. Any weapons?
I beg your pardon. Did you notice anyone suspicious?
ضغط سبيس عشان الفشل.
What are those men doing?
Peace, friends. There is no danger. Order. We must have order.
Move! Move! Imbecile!
طلعنا من غير ما حدا يحس علينا. راح اوقف كل الناس ما عدا انا. هيك بكون طلعنا من غير ما اي حدا يحس علينا.
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that will be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge. Perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command, although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, we'll want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.
مثل ما شفتوا خلصنا المهمة الأولى. إن شاء الله كل حلقة تكون مهمتين، يعني كل حلقة بدنا نعملها راح تكون مهمتين.
Some fresh air might do me good.
ماشي لا احنا صرنا بالقارب. نطلع ما في مكان هون. مش هذا في عنده شي؟ هذا عشان نلعب شي. قلت له نو كمل المهمة. انا حطيت نو. طيب يلا نلعبنا جيم بهاي اللعبة، ما بعرف اشي اصلا. قالينا لازم حركة هيك. كيف فايت تلعب والله ما عرفت.
I'll give you that one.
اظن فهمت كيف تتلعب.
Got you, pal.
أكلنا له بهجمة واحدة أغلبية الحجر. يلا فهمت. يلا نتعلم هاللعبة. مكني؟ لا، مفروض اخذ للحجر، مفروض. شلون هيك؟ ما بعرف. يلا خلاص لعبنا هاي، تسلينا شوي، يلا نكمل المهمة.
And then all will be well.
You sure about that?
Of course. Have I ever led you astray?
Nah. Though you don't sit right with the others.
Have faith, my friend. You'll see.
Well, well. Seems our esteemed guest has deigned to grace us with his presence. You might want to head back to your quarters. Top deck's no place for tender parnells.
So I thought. And yet here you are.
Fancy yourself a joker, eh? Let's see how funny you find this.
That's enough, Graves.
Stay out of this.
نضغط له اي، لازم نضل ضاغطين اي. لازم نضل ضاغطين على الاي، عشان هيك نعمل له. المفروض كنا نجيب 3. هلا نضرب اتاك.
Listen to this, Hector. Thinks he can swagger on up here and declare himself king of the castle.
Please, call this off. If the captain
To
sees us...
hell with the captain. And to hell with you, Bill.
اصلا اول واحد ولا دور ثاني واحد. تضغط اي تصد له الضربة بعدين تروح تضربه.
We're ready to go again if you are.
This is unwise.
Why is that? You think I'm afraid of you?
No. But you should be.
نستنى بما يضرب. نضغط اي مرة بعدين نضرب اتاك.
Do you yield?
Never! How'd you like these
سحب
odds?
علينا السكين. نضغط اي سبيس. اي سبيس ناخذ له السلاح تبعه.
What's the meaning of this?
حلوة الحركة.
Captain! Explain yourself at once, Mr. Kenway.
These thought we were simply passing the time with a bit of sport, Captain.
How about you pass the time by doing your goddamn jobs instead? I wasn't aware I was paying you to loll about. A word, please, Mr. Kenway.
Oh, I nearly forgot. There's your knife back.
رجعنا له
I
السكين.
don't care for you, Mr. Kenway. I've had
تركناه
nothing
في
but trouble
الأراضي.
since you came aboard.
Your problems have nothing to do with me.
I beg your pardon?
You're a poor leader, ill-tempered and cruel, and it's clear your crew has no respect for you.
Look, I don't want to argue. In fact, I need a favor.
Oh, this is rich.
I suspect some of the men intend to mutiny.
Really? What a surprise.
As I cannot trust any of them, I am compelled to turn to you.
And why should I help you?
Because if they do intend to betray, I'm the only hope you have of reaching America alive. Well, what will it be?
If what you say is true, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
آسف.
But let me be clear. Should you ever dare to insult or threaten me again, I'll not hesitate but to cut off your head myself. Are we understood? Excellent. Good day.
شربنا له الكاس تبعه. ننزل تحت من هون. هذا كان مقفول.
Mr. Kenway.
Captain?
Whatever they're up to, I believe it's coming to a head.
I'd best get to work.
يلا. المشكلة بالقارب ما برقد بسرعة.
You there! I have some questions for you.
That's nice, but I ain't got time to gossip. Probably wouldn't have anything useful to share anyway. You want information? Try the cook or the doctor. Everyone's always chatting them up. Won't hardly take you that long.
عم برقصوا. نحكي مع الطباخ. هو أنا لا تحكوا مع الطباخ لا ما
Won't be
نتذكر إيش
serving for
كان.
another couple hours. Some biscuits in the barrel if you're desperate.
Actually, I've come with a question.
What's that?
Have any of the men been acting strange recently? Said anything that struck you as out of the ordinary?
The boys cry about the rations, as if there's anything I can do about it. But beyond that, I ain't heard much. My advice, go find James. His ears are always open.
And where might I find him?
Right behind you, actually. He's the one sitting on the barrel.
كذا واحد بدنا نروح عند حدا تاني.
Are you James?
Aye.
Hatham Kenway. Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are.
I was hoping you could answer some questions.
I figured as much, but not here. Follow me. So what do you want to know?
Have you seen or heard anything out of the ordinary since we left port? Anything that gives cause for concern?
Some of the men have been gathering at night on the upper deck. I've only caught bits of their conversations, so I couldn't say for certain what they're up to. But I suspect it bodes ill.
Is it a mutiny they're planning?
All I know is they've little love for the captain. Mills has been trying to talk him down, but there's only so much one man can do.
Thank you for the information.
I only wish to see us reach the colonies alive.
اسف رجعت لكم بس اللعبة علقت طلعوني منها رجعت دخلت.
Evening, sir.
How are things?
Calm and quiet. Just the way I like it. What brings you topside?
Thought I'd wander a bit. Stretch my legs. That's all.
Take care where you tread. The deck hides all manner of danger in the dark.
What was that? Someone's throwing cargo overboard. But why?
مثل ما شايفين هدول شفنا براميل بالمي ما عرفانين من شرفهم ما عرفانين ليش. هذا بدنا نروح نتفقد شوف.
Curious. Most curious.
مثل ما شايفين الشخصية اللي في عنا عم نلعب فيها 24 ساعة بتسجل ملاحظاتها.
Any news?
Each night it's the same. I scout one area, and they drop the painted barrels from another. I'm going to need to recruit an extra pair of eyes. Maybe James or Mills.
Why are they doing this?
Near as I can tell, the barrels serve as markers. They're leaving a trail. My fear is it's only a matter of time before whoever's following it...
Ship sighted aft! She's making ready to fire!
Beat to quarters, men! Ready the... Brace! Everybody down!
عم بقولوا في سفينة
A warning shot!
رح
Seems they don't need
تهاجمنا.
to sink us, but board us instead! Man the cannons! Make ready to fight! I want you below decks!
Why? Let me help you secure the ship.
Do you know how to rig a sail? To load a cannon? to wage war at sea? I didn't think so. Now return to your cabin, or do I need to have you escorted? Secure the hatch!
Haytham.
Have you been topside? A ship's appeared and means to board us. It's strange. There's no sign of mutiny aboard. Doesn't make sense.
Ah, but it does.
What do you mean?
Did you think you could escape from London so easily after what you did at the Opera? That we wouldn't notice? That we wouldn't follow?
Ah. So that's what this is about.
Surrender, and I will see that you are treated with honor.
If you wish to treat me with honor, give me a sword.
Are you sure this is how you want to play it?
شكلنا اتقتل بالسيوف. اعطانا سيف وهو اخذ سيف. نجرب نروح ناخذ له سلاح ونسمع منه مع القبله. بنوقع له سلاحه هون هيك وقعنا له سلاح، نضغط له سبيس بعدين اي بعدين سبيس.
Decks.
I did as you asked. Only Mills was there waiting for me. He's the one that drew that ship here. There was no mutiny. Only him.
What do they want?
Me.
Then they can have you.
Is that so?
They'll catch us anyway. There's nothing to be done.
I can think of something.
You wish us to sail into the storm?
It's our only chance.
I won't do it.
Then I will.
All right. All right. We need those ropes secured! I told you this was madness.
Arm yourself. I'll fix your sail for you.
نحن بدنا نصلح له الشغلات. ماشي عم نشد الحبال وعشان ايش تقريبا عشان نشد الشراعات. في واحد فلت لازم نظبطه بسرعة. ونطلع لفوق. طالعين صح. ما فينا نروح. ايوه ماشي. نروح هيك. لا مو هيك. بدي انزل هيك. اوب اوب. جسنا راح كله. المفروض نطلع لفوق، احنا رح نتحرك. هذا طلعنا صح. ما فينا نرفع الشراع. شدت علق من رقبته.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
السفينة اللي كانت تلحقنا نزلت بالمي. نحن سفينتنا لسه صامدة. اليوم 72. ضلينا 72 يوم بالمي في البحر. مش هذا بسكويت ولا ذهب؟ ما مبين اذا بسكويت او ذهب.
Make ready for our arrival, men.
احنا جايين قدام
I
وطالع
see
من
no
ورا.
land, only this interminable fog. The gulls tell us all we need to know. Climb into the crow's nest and you'll see.
لازم نتسلق، قال نتسلق وانت رح تشوف. قربنا نوصل على المدينة.
Master Kenway! Master Kenway!
Yes, may I help you?
Charles Lee, sir. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I've been asked to introduce you to the city, help you settle it. No need, sir. I've arranged for your bags to be delivered to the inn.
Are you by any chance John and Isabella's son?
وهون نكون وصلنا لنهاية الفيديو، وهيك نكون خلصت المهمتين. ان شاء الله الفيديو عجبكم، لا تنسوا اللايك واشتركوا لو ما كنتم مشتركين، وعملوا شير للفيديو. والله كان معكم عبد الله. يلا السلام.
Yes? Out with it.
Forgive me, sir.